The Bulletmole is the fastest, easiest, and most cost-effective way to install any type of water line, electrical conduit, data, gas, or poly pipe from 3/4 inches up to 2 inches in diameter. In this video, we will demonstrate how to use the Bulletmole Sidewalk Kit to install pipe under a sidewalk. The Sidewalk Kit includes a 64-inch quick shaft, a 1-inch compression point, which makes a 1 3/4 inch hole, an impact cap, a thick washer, and a carrying case. The Bulletmole tackles the most challenging unseen debris that are often encountered under pavement, such as large rocks, tree roots, asphalt, gravel, and other buried debris. Preparation. Determine the depth the pipe needs to be inserted under the pavement and dig your trenches to that depth. The section of trench where you will use the Bulletmole is called the entrance trench. To use the Bulletmole and sled guide, you will need to add an additional 2 inches to the depth of your entrance trench. An overall length of 8 feet and the width of a shovel, about 10 inches, are usually adequate for the entrance trench. In the location this video was filmed, notice that there were substantial roots in the ground. This is not a problem for the Bulletmole. It easily pierces and penetrates the most difficult obstacles found under sidewalks, driveways, and other pavement. Step 1. Choose the location where you want the point to emerge in the exit pit, which we will call point A. Drive a stake in at this location. Step 2. Choose a location where you want the tool to enter. This is the penetration point and is labeled in the diagram as point B. Step 3. Tie a string to point A and, lining it up with point B, stretch it at least 8 feet past point B to determine the location for the second stake, which we will call point C. Drive a stake into that location and stretch and tie the string to it. The string now connects point A and point C. Adjust the height of the string so that it skims the surface of the sidewalk and therefore projects the pitch of the concrete over the entrance trench. Step 4. Using the string as a reference point, check the depth of the entrance trench and add or remove dirt as necessary to get the appropriate trench depth. Using the Bulletmole. For most sidewalk applications, you are going to open the hole under the sidewalk, then insert the pipe through the hole. This is the standard installation process. If you're using 1-inch Schedule 40 PVC, you have the option of using the Bulletmole to install the pipe at the same time you make the hole. We call this a pipe-on-shaft installation. It's a great option for heavily rooted or all gravel conditions under the sidewalk, or if you are going to connect the rest of the pipe at a later time. Step 5. Remove the cap from the case. The tool is completely pre-assembled in the case with the washer already on the shaft. Simply tilt the case and the shaft downward and the tool will slide out. Step 6. If you are doing a pipe-on-shaft installation, remove the compression point from the shaft, measure and cut a piece of 1-inch PVC pipe to 57.5 inches, and slide the pipe onto the shaft. The pipe should be resting on the washer, which seats against the enlarged end of the shaft. If the washer is not there for support, the pipe will crack as it is driven through the ground. Next, put the point back on the shaft. For the standard installation process, remove the compression point and the washer and replace the compression point onto the shaft. Step 7. Place the sled guide into the trench approximately 3 feet from the entrance point and place the Bulletmole assembly onto the sled guide. The sled guide will support and direct the shaft. Step 8. Slide the Bulletmole tool into position and press the compression point into the soil at the penetration point. You are now ready to drive the Bulletmole under the sidewalk by striking the impact cap with a sledgehammer. A 12-pound sledgehammer is adequate, but we recommend using a 16-pound sledgehammer. The sled guide will advance automatically as the tool is driven forward. As the compression point comes in contact with rocks or buried debris, the sharp, hard point will embed itself into the rock until subsequent impact forces fracture the rock and move it out of the way as the tool advances under the pavement. Step 9. Once the sled guide cannot advance any further, simply remove the impact cap and pull the sled guide out of the way. Replace the impact cap and continue driving the shaft the rest of the way until the cap reaches the entrance point. Step 10. When the compression point emerges in the exit pit, simply unscrew it by hand. No wrenches are necessary. Pull the shaft back through to the entrance trench. For a pipe-on shaft installation, hold the pipe in place and pull the shaft out. Now it's time to install the pipe. Step 11. At this point in a standard installation, two accessories may be helpful, a push point and a push cap. If you have them, attach the push point to the PVC pipe by threading it onto the end of the pipe. The threaded portion of the push point will cut its own threads on the inside of the PVC pipe. Next, insert the pipe and feed it through by hand to the other side of the sidewalk. If a pocket of gravel or roots is encountered, additional force may be needed to drive the pipe past the obstruction. If this is the case, using a push cap can be helpful. We have 3 sizes of push caps that fit 5 sizes of pipe. The 1-inch push cap can be used with either 1-inch or 3/4 inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. The 1 1/4 inch push cap is used on 1 1/4 inch PVC, and the 2-inch push cap works on both 2-inch and 1.5 inch PVC. Step 12. Remove the push point and push cap and you are ready to connect the pipe. Remember to store the tool inside the case.